The world is an illusion. The trick is not giving a fuck. But how do you not give a fuck? What do you mean the world's an illusion? There's layers to this onion. To my neurodivergent people, to my people who have PTSD, chronic depression, anxiety, pain, all those are just sensations. All your thoughts are just sensations. Everything is just a sensation. And we are doing all this reacting of sensations. Where are these things coming from? Where do our thoughts, emotions, where does all this stuff come from? It arises. It arises out of conditions. And they are conditioned responses that the body has. It's not any me or I responding, it's the body and brain responding. The true I is the one doing the sensing, doing the observing. If I were to do a body scan, what would be scanning the body? What is feeling the emotion? What is sensing the emotion? What is thinking the thought? Thoughts just appear and then something senses them and then becomes it. Stick with the sensing. You do this long enough, you realize that your whole perception is an illusion created by events that you've been in over and over and over again, by what you've seen other people do, but what you've seen on TV. Everything is a response. Not I doing it, it's the body reacting. I am who is sensing. I am the one that notices the emotions, the thoughts, the behavior. Everything's autonomic, just like your digestive system, just like the breath. So take off the I, it's all just arising. Let's take it a step back even further. Everything that we see, hear, touch, smell, and taste, everything that is being seen, heard, touched, and tasted are just interpretations in the brain. We don't actually know what reality looks like. We just know the brain's interpretation of it. We don't know what things sound like. If a tree falls in the wood and no one's there to hear it, then it doesn't make a sound. Because a sound is a perception of the brain. The brain is autonomic. But there is something in there that is conscious. What is that? It's you all along. It's the one thing that never changes. It was there when you were born. It'll be there when you die. Your thoughts and emotions might change. Your perceptions might change. But what is observing and what is sensing never changes. Well, if I were to think of the worst possible scenario, the brain and the emotions, the body would react. But if I were to think of the best possible scenario, it would react. But what is creating those scenarios? What is imagining those things? Because if I can imagine my way to a worse life, I can imagine my way to a better life and a better feeling. So meditating is stillness. Stillness is being the observer, witness, the sensor of the interpretations the brain is giving. It's all an illusion. So there is never being alone, because everything is connected. Everything is connected by the illusion.